I've always been into woodworking. It wasn't until later on that I discovered that building a house, which is more of what I'm trained at building, and building furniture are two totally different animals. I can stay out here by myself working, and I don't think I ever get tired of it. Everything you do in woodworking is figuring out a problem. There's always a tool you don't have or something that needs to be done that you have to come up with a solution for. And I love that part. That's the MacGyver in me. My wife, my two daughters, they're everything to me. I guess most dads would say that, but it's the most important thing to me. Everything I do is because of them. I just want to be that person that they can count on. I don't want to ever have them think any other thing about me other than we can always count on that guy. There is a really unique thing that happens with this product. First of all, even though you might look at the product and say, oh, it's a type of a beanbag or a type of a chair, really our market is much larger than that because of the bed. The bed changes the whole game. In fact, our customers aren't really beanbag customers. It's anybody who wants to sit down or lay down, first of all, so it's pretty much everybody. It has so many more uses than a regular beanbag chair. Most beanbag type products, they start with a low price and they see how cheaply they can make the product. It's what I call a disposable beanbag. We do just the opposite. We say, let's start with our lifetime guarantee. If we're going to give a lifetime guarantee to something, how does it need to be made? So when you buy a CordaRoys beanbag, when you think about this being a 20-year product, the oldest one right now is over 15 years old and it still looks exactly the same. All the parts are replaceable, covers are washable, all of those things, they're all that way because we started with the lifetime guarantee and we said, how does the product need to be made, not how cheaply can we make it? At CordaRoys, we have several different methods of quality control. First of all, our fabrics are all tested. They're fire rated, they're done in rub tests, they're all washable, dryable, and guaranteed for life. So we're very confident with those. And then when it comes to the foam itself, we don't just weigh the foam, we actually go by weight and volume, because getting the proper amount of foam in these chairs is critical to the comfort. The thing that I always tell people is you're not really selling one, you're actually fitting them. You're making sure that they get the proper size for their specific needs. So if I'm listening to a salesperson sell one of my products, I want to hear them asking the customer questions. I want to hear them say, what room in your house is it going to be used in? What age group is going to be using it? Just those two questions alone can typically tell us if it's going in a bedroom and it's a 4-year-old, you're probably going to want a full size. The main thing with this product is you want to get the proper size for your space. So make sure you pay attention to how much floor space each one of our products requires so that you can get the most enjoyment out of it. The best thing I can hear as a business owner is a person who calls in or sends me an email and talks about how long they've had it and how many phases it's gone through and how it's just been the best investment they've ever made when it came to a piece of furniture especially. We want you to be 100% not just satisfied, but thrilled with the product. If you aren't thrilled with it, you can return it for a full refund. And if that CordaRoys chair is in your house and ever doing something that you don't think it should be doing, you've got backup. You don't have to worry. You're always backed up when it comes to it. The lifetime guarantee is something we take very seriously at CordaRoys. We know that that is what makes people talk about us because we're different. I think I'm passionate about everything. I want to do well with whatever I do. So when it comes to CordaRoys, I'm passionate about it because I want it to succeed, not only for my family, but for all the people who work for us, the CordaRoys family and their families, and the families that we sell products to. Just know the product is good. I know the product comes in handy, and I just want everyone to know about it. I want it to be a household name.